If your income feels stuck, if no matter how hard you work the numbers never seem to move, I want you to hear this clearly. Your income is not low because you're lazy, unlucky, or not smart enough. It's not because the economy is broken, not because your boss doesn't see your value, and not because opportunities don't exist where you live. Right now, somewhere in the same city, someone with less talent than you, less education than you, and fewer resources than you is earning 10 times more. And that truth hurts, but it also reveals something powerful. Because if income were purely about effort, hours, or struggle, then the hardest workers on earth would all be rich. But they're not. Which means income follows a different law. And once you understand that law, everything begins to change. Most people spend their lives chasing money, arguing with money, worrying about money, blaming money for their stress, their fear, and their limitations. They think the problem is the paycheck, the salary, the lack of opportunity, but income is only the surface. It's a reflection, not the cause. It's feedback, not punishment. And when you misdiagnose the problem, you fight the wrong battle for years. You work longer hours instead of thinking bigger. You stay busy instead of becoming valuable. You exhaust yourself trying to survive instead of positioning yourself to grow. In the next few minutes, I want to help you see what's actually holding your income in place, not to shame you, but to free you. Because the moment you stop treating income as the enemy and start understanding what it responds to, you stop chasing money, and you start attracting it. Your income is not the root of your struggle. It is the result of forces operating beneath the surface. Money behaves like a mirror. It reflects the level of value you create, the problems you solve, and the decisions you repeatedly make. That's why two people can work the same hours in the same industry with similar backgrounds yet live in completely different financial realities. One earns just enough to survive. The other earns more than they ever imagined. The difference is not effort, it is leverage. Income does not reward sweat alone. It rewards impact. It rewards scale. It rewards usefulness multiplied over time. Most people were taught that hard work equals success, so when money doesn't come, they work even harder. Longer hours, more exhaustion, less clarity. But effort without direction is just motion. Income responds to outcomes, not activity. You can be busy every day and still remain financially stuck if your actions do not increase your value in the marketplace. The world does not pay you for how tired you are. It pays you for how needed you are. When you understand this, frustration begins to turn into focus. You stop asking, why am I not earning more? And start asking, what result do I create? You stop measuring your worth by hours and begin measuring it by contribution. This is where income starts to change, not on your paycheck, but in your thinking. Because the moment you realize money is a response, not a reward for suffering, you stop chasing it blindly and start building the conditions that naturally produce it. The real ceiling on your income is not outside of you, it is inside your mind. Most people carry an invisible financial thermostat set by their beliefs, their upbringing, and their past experiences. No matter how much opportunity appears, they unconsciously return to what feels familiar. This is why income often rises temporarily, then falls back to the same level. The mind pulls it back, identity always wins. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, you will find ways to struggle. If you see yourself as average, you will reject extraordinary opportunities without realizing it. People don't fail because they lack information. They fail because their self-image cannot support a higher level of success. You will never consistently earn more than you believe you deserve. This is uncomfortable to accept because it removes excuses. It means income is not limited by permission from others, but by permission from yourself. Your thoughts dictate your actions create habits, and habits create results. Change the result without changing the belief, and the result won't last. The most powerful income upgrade begins with a mental one. You start to question the stories you repeat about money, success, and your own potential. You replace "people like me don't earn that much" with "skills can be learned." You shift from limitation to possibility. Income grows naturally when identity expands because your decisions begin to align with a higher standard of what you believe is possible. Income grows in direct proportion to the level of discomfort you are willing to tolerate. This is where most people stall. High income is rarely hidden behind complex secrets. It is usually hidden behind uncomfortable skills, communication, sales, leadership, negotiation, taking responsibility when others avoid it. These skills feel risky, exposed, and unfamiliar, so people avoid them, and avoidance has a cost. Comfort pays wages, growth pays wealth. When you stay where it's safe, predictable, and easy, your income stays there too. The marketplace rewards those who solve harder problems, deal with uncertainty, and take pressure seriously. This is why income gaps exist. Not because of fairness, but because of difficulty. Many people wait to feel ready before stepping into discomfort. But readiness comes after action, not before. The people who earn more are not fearless. They are simply willing to act while uncertain. They invest time in skills that compound. They trade short-term comfort for long-term leverage. When you understand this, income stops feeling mysterious. You can trace it directly to skill depth and problem difficulty. Want higher income? Learn what others avoid. Do what others delay. Say yes to challenges that stretch you. Every uncomfortable skill you master raises your value, and value is what money responds to. Not wishful thinking. Not motivation. Value. The final shift is responsibility, and this is where transformation becomes inevitable. Low income survives on blame. High income grows on ownership. As long as you point to the economy, the system, your boss, or your past, you give away control. Responsibility is heavy, but it is powerful. The moment you take full ownership of your results, you regain the ability to change them. Responsibility does not mean everything is your fault. It means everything is your move. It means asking better questions. What skill am I missing? What problem can I solve? How can I increase my usefulness? These questions turn frustration into strategy. Income follows those who position themselves deliberately. They don't wait to be chosen. They build, learn, adapt, and reposition until value is undeniable. Money chases clarity, it chases competence. It chases those who understand that income is not something you demand, it is something you earn by design. When you stop fighting income and start understanding it, everything shifts. You realize money is not the enemy. It is feedback. Improve the signal you send to the world, and the response changes. Fix the root, and the result follows. Always. So if there's one truth to take with you, let it be this. Your income is not judging you, and it is not punishing you. It is simply responding. Responding to how you think, how you see yourself, the skills you've chosen to develop, and the level of responsibility you're willing to carry. The moment you stop arguing with that reality and start working with it, you regain power. You stop feeling trapped and start feeling in control. Not because everything changes overnight, but because you change first. You don't raise your income by wishing for better circumstances. You raise it by becoming harder to replace, by solving problems other people avoid, and by refusing to let old beliefs decide your future. This is not about chasing money. It never was. It's about building value so strong that money has no choice but to follow. And once you understand that, you stop waiting for permission, you stop blaming the system, and you stop playing small. Remember this, you were never underpaid, you were underpositioned. Fix how you think, fix what you offer. Fix how you show up. Let income catch up to the person you're becoming. And if you're ready to keep building that version of yourself, stay here. Because this is where growth begins.